I believe that you have to invest in marketing strategy for every property, even if you know that it's priced well, it will be sold tomorrow before noon. You have to do that because that is your reputation, it is your brand, it is your future. It's referrals, and you cannot cheat and you cannot be cheap. It's not just the listing you are investing in; it's your future. Someone is Googling you and they see what properties you had represented and what results you received. That is another $50,000 in your pocket for your next listing.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Investor Fuel Podcast. I am your host today, Skyler Byrd, and I am joined by Lucy Edwards. I am very excited to speak with you today, Lucy. She has got quite a lot of experience on the marketing side of real estate. Again, an area I'm not so familiar with, so I'm really happy to get to speak with her and actually do a lot of learning myself. So, Lucy, thank you very much for joining the podcast.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I love podcasts, and I think that it is the future for real estate to be on podcast and to talk about what you do and how you feel and what your dreams are.
There you go. Oh, I couldn't agree more. And yeah, Lucy, before we get diving into what you're doing now, can you give everybody just a little bit about your background?
Absolutely. So I always believed in building relationships, regardless what industry I was in. For the past 25 years, I was in residential real estate, and my husband and I, we decided to do something completely different. We had an opportunity to buy or build whatever bed and breakfast on Tenana Lake in upstate New York, and so my husband got a camera, took some photos. I bought a cheap $30 architect floor plan software, created a floor plan as it is now, or as it is going to be. We went to the zoning committee. Thank God it didn't go through, because I cannot see myself sitting at the middle of nowhere, bed and breakfast in the middle of winter, and just wait for someone to stop by. So, but my niece saw the floor plan and she said, "Oh my God," she used to work for Sotheby's, "you have such a great design." So we start doing floor plans for Sotheby's. Back then they paid very well. And then we took our floor plans and introduced in New Jersey to just every real estate company we possibly could. Again, building the relationship, introducing the idea of floor plans. Why is it important? Majority of people were moving to New Jersey from New York. They already knew everything to know about floor plans. So it was a must. That's how we started the business. We were the pioneers of floor plans in New York metropolitan area. We were referred to Long Island, to Westchester County, to Hudson County. We started growing like crazy. Then other competitors start coming along, but floor plans didn't come. That was like in 2001. But floor plans competitors did not really come along till like 2005 or 6. So we basically occupied the market, and everyone knew us as unique pioneers. So that's how it all started. But again, I believe that the foundation of marketing.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Of anything at all before you sell something, before you offer something, is just listen and build relationship, be flexible, and offer what they really need, but not what's profitable for you today. So that's how I see it. And actually, in 2006, it was a great demand for aerial photography, which was very expensive. And my husband, being a scientist in a previous life, he built the tripod that was 10 feet in radius and 50 feet up with a camera on top and like a Nintendo game on the bottom where you click and you move the camera, or you move it's just like a mast for the ship.
Oh, yeah.
And it was really cool. And we were it for the Hamptons and for South Jersey.
Yeah.
So that was amazing. And that again showed us as a forward thinkers, as flexible, and as and for the twilight photography, that was the best, because if the house is on a hill, you couldn't really do it. And there were no drones back then. You couldn't really do it with a regular, airplane, unless God knows how many thousands of dollars you invest. But with that, something, like for $150, that's what we were offering. It was great. So again, marketing, be flexible and listen to what agents need.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is a great solution to what could be a kind of complex problem. So that absolutely had to have kind of set you guys apart there. Now, so you started up in the New York area, which is probably an excellent place to start. But where have you been able to kind of stretch out to the rest of the country? Have you mainly stayed in that area? Tell me about that.
So in 2019, at the end of 2019, we were acquired by VHT Studios. So we sold it. So we basically we got our company from ground zero, from working with, actually for 6 months or even longer. We worked for free, and agents would pay us at the end when they get paid. If they don't get paid, we don't get paid. So we invested our heart and soul into the business. So in 2019, we were already the leader. And because, again, relationships are so important, I built company relationships where we had corporate pay, and we were the main vendor or one of the main vendors, and or partners. As a result, VHT was very much interested. They did have Manhattan, but they didn't have anything around it. So they bought us. So Peter and I, we made $2 million, few actually. That's how it started. That's how I started my new chapter. So VHT decided they don't want me in sales because it was all about Lucy. Lucy created so many pricing schedules that their head was spinning. Lucy had so many packages that they didn't know where to start. So they said, why don't you do something else? Why don't you put VHT Studios on the map as a company that offers marketing strategy? Because until they bought us, it was image is everything, because that's all they offered. Everything else they outsourced. So, and then with us, they start offering throughout the country, mostly like Chicagoland, Florida, Iowa, Minnesota. They start offering the same products, which is video, drones, drone video. I believed in stories. We created stories where the drone is flying around, and then you walk into the house, and you walk through the house, and you say goodbye with the drone. So it's a story. So everything I did in marketing, I tried to wrap around the story, or I wrap the story around that property. So they liked it, and they wanted to put VHT on a map as a marketing company versus image is everything. And then I start traveling throughout the country interviewing leaders in real estate industry who were sharing their success story.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
And how they work with their agents and what their marketing is and what their system is and why they are better than others and how they got started. Is it a family business? Is it a corporate business? So I made it interesting. It was very conversational. And I also had my Lunch with Lucy podcast where I invited people who were, one was keto diet. And you would think it's not real estate related, but it is. Because if you behave yourself well, you eat well, and you don't drink as much as I do, you are actually very productive.
It definitely falls into place there, I would imagine. Yeah, absolutely. So let me ask, since you've had the opportunity to do marketing for properties, kind of all over the country here, what was your favorite area? What did you think worked best?
I like Westchester County and I love Long Island. I think Long Island is probably my most favorite one because, they have, especially North Shore, the waterfronts are just absolutely stunning and beautiful. And, the property itself, they have larger properties than in Miami where you can shake hands, because they're so close to each other. It's just, I would say Long Island, North Shore is amazing.
Okay. No, I mean it's a gorgeous area. I don't blame you there. And just on a kind of a technical side of things, something I'm kind of want to know. So you take the day that you have right now, completely overcast. If you're going to stage a property and really try to showcase it in its best light, are you going there, on a day like today to take photos and do a walkthrough and everything, or are you waiting for a bright sunny day? Does it matter anymore? Tell me about that.
In my opinion, overcast is actually good for photography. So because the sky is blue and the grass is green for every property, and when I did the presentations, I would always say the sky is blue and the grass is green for Coldwell Banker everywhere. However, if you want to do the video, it's not as good. As well as the 3D tour, like a Metaport, it's not as good because you cannot really Photoshop. It will come soon, but it's not here yet, and the quality is not there. So you can either, if you are like you have to put the property on the market and it's urgent, then do the photography. The technology right now is amazing. Make sure that you do multi-exposure. Never take single exposure. Make sure that your photographer always uses tripod, or their photos will never be as good quality as it should be. And just stay there and wait for better weather, but do not delay putting your house on MLS and on the market because today is an overcast and it's going to be overcast for the rest of the week. So what, you're going to lose a whole weekend and not have an open house because of the clouds? Of course not. So yeah, just use your judgment.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So don't wait. Doesn't, get it out there, get it on the market, and what is it? Get better pictures if you can later, or just get what you can out there.
The pictures will be great anyway. Get everything else later, like the drone or the walkthrough video or the Metaport. Get other products later, but do not delay and maybe you will even get it tomorrow and you will still make it for the open house. But don't delay the open house because unless it's just raining, pouring, and you cannot do anything, period.
Yeah. Okay. No, absolutely. And when we were talking before the podcast here, you brought up something I think everybody is probably interested in. And so can you tell me a little bit about what you see what's going to happen with AI in terms of marketing here?
Well, first of all, none of us should be afraid of AI. None of us, I mean, real estate related industry. professionals, and especially my age. I'm not 27, so I can't say that AI and myself are best friends forever. But we have to embrace the technology. You cannot live without it. ChatGPT.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Is a great example. I was in Dallas and I wanted to know how many offices this particular brokerage had. I Googled it and it gave me some nonsense reply. I put it in ChatGPT and it gave me a real reply. So I tested certain things to see what I can and cannot trust. And it all depends what questions you are asking and how you are doing it. And then you will get the correct answer. So ChatGPT is an absolute must. Sometimes it's just easy to write a short email. So please invest in ChatGPT 5. It's $20 a month. It's I'm not on a commission over there. I'm just sharing my experience, but I believe that it's great. There are so many other products. As an example, there is one where if you are not comfortable in front of the camera, you can just record a video sitting like this, talking about what you're going to have for dinner and what are your plans for the weekend. And all you have to do is just smile and be friendly on the camera. That's it. But you talk about nonsense. And then you incorporate a Word document. Welcome to my open house this coming Sunday, and then you give all the details. You can put it on your social media. You can put it on your YouTube channel, which, by the way, you absolutely must have. And then you should do also, if you like postcards, you can create a QR code, put it on a card, and send it in a certain zip code. So that is a great one. Then also there is one I was talking about, Trust Scout. That is a great marketing tool as well. If you are a broker and you are looking for great agents that you would like to recruit, if you are a brokerage that would like to expand, and you can Google, not Google, but you can ask Trust Scout what zip code you should invest in and what brokerage are available that they have so many transactions and maybe they're suffering and you can invest and purchase them and make them your brand. The data is endless. There is so much data. You can use so much information for your advantage. If you are an investor and you are looking for an investment property, if you have a property but you don't have the investor, I mean, the sky is the limit. So those are just few that I mentioned, but there are a lot of them.
Absolutely. All right. And one of the things that you had brought up a little bit earlier, and I thought was a very interesting point. Can you kind of break down the importance of embracing, a good marketing strategy for an agent, for a brokerage, and just how it can help them stand out, not just for that particular property, but going into the future?
Absolutely. And I believe it's a great question. I believe that you have to invest in marketing strategy for every property. Even if you know that it's priced well, it will be sold tomorrow before noon. You have to do that because that is your reputation. It is your brand. It is your future. It's referrals. So you have to do everything possible from day one, and you have to study what's needed. I will take Florida as an example. If you have something inland and it's $250,000 and the seller wants to have a drone, you do not want to have a drone because next door home is 3 feet away. You can have breakfast together. So it's not the right strategy. But you can invest in something else, like maybe do the postcards if you believe in print, or you can do some paid ads on social media. Then you just have to treat each listing individually. In Miami, for example, new constructions, and now all the way almost to Palm Beach, the properties that you are that new constructions, that the new developments that are being for sale, 50% go to international buyer. So your photos are important, but not as much as a 3D tour. And in that case, I would invest in good quality like Matterport, and I would invest also in the technology with Matterport, like they offer SaaS accounts where you can put the tag for refrigerator, for the washer, for the dryer, for how tall the ceilings are, how big the swimming pool is, and so on. So that is important. So you have to think about that. If you have a farm, if you have a horse farm, you absolutely need a drone. And it's just an endless recommendation of what you can do. But you have to look at each listing separately, and you cannot cheat and you cannot be cheap. You have to invest. It's you are investing to.
Absolutely. And again, like you told me before, it not only helps you with that property, but it helps you stand out as you're trying to get listings and trying to sell other properties in the future. You can let people know this is how I've worked. So don't, like you said, don't be cheap. Make sure you come off in the best light possible, right?
Absolutely. Again, it's you. It's not just the listing you are investing in. It's your future. It's your tomorrow's listing. Someone comes to an open house that you are running and they see what you do, or someone is Googling you and they see what properties you had represented and what results you received. That is your reputation. That is another $50,000 in your pocket for your next listing. And don't forget that also you represent yourself not just with your listing and your marketing strategy. Part of it is your social media and your Google business page, because every agent gets Googled. Don't you forget that. You will always be Googled over and over. So you have to have good reviews. You have to have videos there. You have to have consistent headshot, and not from high school, but probably from a year ago. No, Earl, no, you cannot be, you cannot look 27 and not be recognized when you walk in to an open house when you are really 70. So it's important to be consistent, and that is part of your marketing strategy.
Go. Be consistent, be current, and embrace technology, it sounds like.
Yep, absolutely.
Awesome. All
You
right.
summarized it so well.
And yeah, and Lucy, before we get going here, tell everybody, like, what you're doing now, the podcast that you have that's coming down the pipe, and what you're doing on your freelance or consultancy.
So, well, I'm still thinking what I want to do when I grow up. After I had my company and we sold it to VHT Studios, it was acquired by Metaport, where again I was continuing as um, as I was putting Metaport on a map as a humanized marketing company. It was my goal for everyone to believe in Metaport as it's for the final consumer. Metaport cares who buys and sells. They don't just care about technology or money and just sell another camera. So my goal now is really to find a company or to find a brokerage organization who would also have the same value, who would like to bring their brand as a humanized brand, as they are about the buyers and the sellers. Because I'm mostly in residential real estate, so that's how I look at it. And it's important. So my podcast is going to be Get Real with Lucy. And my website, that is actually my website is Get Real with Lucy. My podcast right now is youtube.com @ Lucy Edwards Real Estate, but I might change it to Get Real with Lucy. So yeah, and I'm on LinkedIn. You can find me on LinkedIn as Lucy Edwards Real Estate. And I love my Instagram. Instagram is a combination of business and personal. Right now I'm in upstate New York, beautiful upstate New York, visiting my son, his lovely wife, and my grandson. So so you will see some of my grandson there, quite a few of my grandson on my Instagram. So it's part of marketing. It's actually because you market yourself. You don't just market your listings, because you won't get any listings if you won't market yourself.
That is very well put. Excellent. And Lucy, as we kind of come up on time here again, I really want to thank you for for coming on the podcast. I know I got a lot out of it. And for all of our listeners out there, if you've got something of value from this podcast, please make sure you're subscribing. We have got many more podcasts like this coming down the pipe for you. So make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.